Shan Diddy Combs, often known for his larger-than-life persona as a music mogul, now faces a turbulent chapter in his career. Accusations of serious misconduct have emerged, casting a long shadow over his once glittering reputation. The music industry is watching closely as he prepares for a challenging legal battle set to unfold in early 2025. According to prosecutors, more than 120 victims have stepped forward with troubling allegations against Diddy, some of whom were minors at the time of the alleged assaults. The public's focus has shifted to the 14-page indictment, which reveals a darker side of the famed mogul, with claims of assault, harassment, sex trafficking, and even murder. These allegations have raised questions about the man behind the music and have the public eager to uncover the truth. Texas-based lawyer Tony Busby is leading the charge, determined to ensure Diddy faces justice for his alleged crimes. Despite Diddy's arrest happening over 2 months ago, Busby continues to unveil new claims, having recently filed 5 additional lawsuits in federal court. These new cases, some of the most severe allegations yet, involve both men and women, many of whom were teenagers when the alleged incidents occurred. Busby suggests he represents over 120 victims, signaling that Diddy's legal team may face one of their toughest battles yet. These new lawsuits share a common thread with previous ones, including allegations that Diddy's associates drugged victims' drinks with substances like GHB or ecstasy. The lawsuits also implicate Diddy's bodyguards and colleagues, accusing them of involvement in these disturbing incidents. As expected, Diddy's legal team is denying all allegations, claiming they are part of a coordinated effort to extort money from him and attract media attention. The outcome of this defense remains to be seen in court. One of the latest lawsuits involves an unnamed man from Texas who alleges he was assaulted by Diddy in the late 1990s or early 2000s. According to the lawsuit, the victim was an actor traveling for auditions and roles. After finding an available role for a music video, the victim contacted the casting director, leading to a meeting in New York. There, he met a man claiming to be Diddy's bodyguard, who asked him about his background and fitness. Soon after, Diddy entered the room, asking the victim several questions, including whether he was alone in the city. The victim claims Diddy scrutinized him and decided he was suitable for the role, then invited him to sit. The victim was offered a drink by the casting director, which he declined, but was later given a Diet Coke, which he drank. The lawsuit states that the victim noticed something strange about the taste of the drink, which led to an unsettling sequence of events. The situation took a disturbing turn when the young man began feeling dizzy and quickly passed out. Upon regaining consciousness, he was in intense pain and realized that his pants were pulled down to his ankles and his shirt had been pulled over his head. The victim attempted to fight off Diddy, but was held down by the rapper's bodyguard. According to the lawsuit, several other men were involved in the assault, with the victim hearing laughter and conversation from others during the ordeal. At one point, he recalled seeing camera flashes. The experience left him traumatized, and he passed out several times before he was able to regain his composure, cover himself, and flee the room. In his haste to escape, he left behind a commemorative leather jacket, a prized possession from his time working as a stuntman on the movie RoboCop. This lawsuit was filed
in
under
prison
the New York
adds a
Victims
whole
of
new element of
Gender-Motivated
drama to
Violence
this
Protection
already
Act.
dramatic.
The victim revealed that he struggled with severe emotional pain and mental health issues, feeling disgusted and deeply depressed due to the trauma. He reported being unable to form lasting relationships and never being able to marry because of the impact this assault had on his life. In another lawsuit filed by Tony Busby, a woman from Maryland accused Diddy of assaulting her at a Halloween party in 2001 when she was 18 years old. The woman attended the event at Club New Yorker in Manhattan with her cousin, where Diddy and his entourage were also present. The lawsuit states that Diddy provided drinks to the victim and her friends, and later, one of his security guards escorted them to a black SUV limousine parked near the club. Inside the vehicle, the victim saw Diddy and at least 6 members of his security team. She was handed a drink, and minutes later began feeling dizzy, intoxicated, and disoriented, unable to control her actions. The victim believes her drink had been laced with drugs, such as GHB or ecstasy, as part of a pattern seen in other victim stories. After the drink took effect, Diddy allegedly forced her to perform certain actions before assaulting her. The woman later struggled with intense emotional pain and mental health issues, including post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. The victim has filed her lawsuit under the New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act, and her case continues as Diddy's legal team prepares for his defense. Another lawsuit filed against Diddy tells an even more horrific tale, accusing him of assaulting a 10-year-old boy who came to him for an audition. The victim claims that he was drugged and assaulted by Diddy when he was just 10 years old, a traumatic experience that left him deeply affected. He returned home in agony and crying uncontrollably. The lawsuit shares similarities with other allegations, both civil and criminal. According to the documents, the incident occurred in 2005 when the young boy sought an audition with Diddy, hoping to pursue a career in acting or music. The boy had already worked as an actor and appeared in a music video. To help further his career, his parents hired an industry consultant who arranged a meeting with Diddy in New York. Much like with his other victims, Diddy insisted on meeting the boy alone. A meeting was arranged with Diddy in a hotel room, where the victim was left alone with the rapper. At the beginning of their meeting, Diddy asked the child to rap for him, complimenting the kid's style after observing him. He allegedly told the boy that he had what it took to be successful and that he could make him a star. However, the situation soon took a dark turn. Diddy reportedly asked the child what he was willing to do to achieve fame, to which the naive victim responded, "Anything." The lawsuit suggests that this response was enough for Diddy to take advantage of the child. The victim claims that someone handed him a soda which he drank. Shortly after, he started feeling dizzy, and he believes that the drink had been drugged. He lost his ability to move and eventually passed out. When he regained consciousness, he was in pain and crying, with his private areas hurting severely. Diddy allegedly warned him not to tell anyone, including his parents, about what had happened. This intimidation tactic has appeared in multiple lawsuits, with Diddy reportedly threatening his victims to silence them. Another lawsuit gaining attention involves a woman who claims she was assaulted by Diddy at an MTV Video Music Awards afterparty in front of several unknown male and female celebrities. The incident allegedly occurred in January 2000 when the woman was just 13 years old. She had no ticket to the event at Radio City Music Hall, so she approached several limousine drivers outside, hoping to find a way in. One of the drivers she spoke with claimed to work for Diddy, and he told her. The music mogul allegedly told the young girl that she seemed to fit the type of people Diddy typically liked, particularly younger girls. Although she wasn't allowed to
Whether or not
attend the
Diddy
event,
intended to
she was
cooperate in
invited to the
illegal
afterparty.
activities
After
could
a few
lead to a
hours,
massive
Diddy's drivers
unraveling.
took her to a large white house with a gated driveway. She was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which prohibited her from discussing the events of the party. The girl signed the form without receiving a copy. Upon entering, she noticed a room filled with celebrities who appeared to be using drugs. She was offered a drink, which she accepted, but soon started feeling dizzy. Seeking a place to rest, she went to a room where she was assaulted. The victim recalls Diddy approaching her aggressively, saying, "You're ready to party?" before pushing her toward another male celebrity who removed her clothes. As she grew disoriented, she claims the male celebrity held her down, while Diddy and another female celebrity observed. The prosecution has promised that several high-profile figures will be exposed for their alleged involvement in criminal activities with Diddy.